Om Sri Sai Ram. Love is my form, truth is my breath, bliss is my food. My life is my message, expansion is my life. No reason for love, no season for love, no birth, no death, no birth, no death. Om Sri Sai Ram. God is love. Love is God. Love is the light of God. As sun rays are inseparable from sun, love of God is inseparable from God. It is only in the light of love that we can discriminate fundamentally. Today, the fundamental problem in the entire world is that we all are functioning and playing this game of life in dim light. And in dim light, anybody can mistake a rope to be a snake. That is the difficulty. We don't even love, even amongst us who love God, who love Swami. There is no intensity. We have been used to doing everything lukewarm. We have to bring intensity in our love. Love and continue to love. If you love Him sufficiently enough, intensely enough, selflessly enough, fearlessly enough, and universally enough, you can make this universal God as your personal God. And who would not want to be having the universal power, the universal authority, the universal God as his or her personal God? And it is not any rocket science he is asking for. It's very simple. Just love him without questioning. Love him intensely. Every moment. And how to love him? Begin with singing his glory. He has given them, because he knows in this Kali age people even do not know how to love. We have forgotten the very purpose of our existence. We are given this human birth only to love and be loved, not to acquire and accumulate. That is stupidity. We all know it. If we just close our eyes for a few minutes, we will know this is stupidity. Yet, we cry for those who would never care for us, and we care for those who would never cry for us. And we call every our foolishness, our every act of foolishness, we call it as sign of our progress. There is nothing else needs to be done. He has declared, if you love him sufficiently enough, intensely enough, you could be the most powerful person in this entire world. Because then God is with you. He will manifest. You just can't miss him. Only we need to be sincere in our love, with no agendas, selflessly enough. And He's not greedy, God. He says selflessly enough, intensely enough. We should not have too much of anything. But dim light will not do. Lukewarm relationship can't bring that sweetness. Today is Swami's 79th birthday, and he has been pushing me since morning to record his message for you and me. He's been nudging me. That is his way of doing the things. He told me I can get the things done only through donkeys. Krishna told Arvindo, I can get the things done even through donkeys. But this Sai Krishna says, I can get my things done only through donkeys, because donkeys do not have any personal agenda. That is how he chose me to bring about the governance of God in this country. This is not my cup of tea. That is exactly the reason he said he has decided to do it. And he was very clear, I bless you not because you deserve it or you desire it, but because I have decided it. Today I remember on his 79th birthday, my 27th birthday, in 1979 January. I mentioned it, I'll be very brief in recollecting because it gives us the message. On Swami's birthday, the previous year, 1978, I was actually called upon to attend the All India Conference, Sevadal Conference for Swami's birthday, because I was youngest Sevadal convener in Ulhasnagar. But I very politely submitted that because I got one fresh contract, the first contract, so I will not be able to make it. I will celebrate Swami's birthday here in Ulhasnagar. You know, in young minds, this is idea of doership and idea of ownership. And the very first business or very first promotion gives that kick. So I thought, anyways, Swami is everywhere, so I will celebrate it here. And I was busy doing my work. Though he had told me once in an interview, you do my work, I will take care of your work. But our human minds always gets and forgets. He gives and forgives. So he forgave my lapse on 28th of January 79. He created a situation where my elder brother, Dr. Prem, we had seen a girl for him, and family had approved. My father took my approval first. I had Swami's indication of his approval, but my brother, he wanted to confirm it physically. For anything and everything, any small decision, family matters, business matters, we will just rush to Puttaparthi. We'll consider him as our personal God right from day one, especially me. We'll not decide anything. I would never move an inch without his permission. So I was given this golden opportunity to go to Whitefield. Swami was in Whitefield. And I, with my wife, with my father-in-law, Dr. Hingorani, we started our journey. And my would-be bhabi, Sumana, Swami kept her name. Swami performed their marriage. She came to see me off and she said, Bhaiya, I got this cake made with my own hands with love for Swami. Because my brother put this condition, he also had come at the station, that if Swami blesses this cake, that is confirmation that he has accepted our relationship. And I thought in my mind, those days, Swami was so easily available for everyone. Anybody come bringing any birthday tray means Swami normally would never refuse. He would bless profusely. There was no big rush those days. And I was like a unofficial VIP in Whitefield, at least. All the volunteers, because I attended every summer course and done a lot of seva in canteens. So everybody knew me. Krishnan, all C. Srinivasan, all were my friends like. So with the tray, birthday tray and the garland and the cake, I sat in the front row. And as I mentioned in one of my videos, Swami came. He stood in front of me, took letter from my father-in-law, spoke to him, Kaisa hai doctor? Always he would ask him. Went around, ladies' side, took letter from my wife, but did not even look at me. I was right in the front with the tray. And because my both hands were occupied, I could not even take Padamaskar. That is why he says, come to me with empty hands. If your hands are already full, what am I going to fill them with? So I was helpless like, because it was unthinkable that somebody sitting in front row with the tray, with garland and everything, and Swami not even looking at me. And he goes around the Delhi side and finishes darshan and starts walking back. My wife was sitting opposite to me. She was literally in tears. This was my first birthday after marriage. I just prayed intensely. He shakes you from within. He wants that intensity. I prayed to him, Swami, I don't know what mistake I have committed. I started recollecting in my mind. I'm going for seva every day, doing Omkar, Suprabhatam, Nagarsan Kirtan, morning and evening seva, study circle every day. And yet this God is ignoring me like this. There must be some solid reason. And I prayed, Swami, I can't take this. Please tell me what mistake have I done? And he speaks to me, communication. That is the beauty of this God. He communicates directly, one to one, heart to heart, love to love. Only we need to listen to him. He said, Tum mera birthday mein nahi aaya. Why should I come and bless you for your birthday? You did not come for my birthday. Why should I come and bless you on your birthday? Wow. Terrible. Who can say this? Who am I? In one moment, he takes you to that level of one-to-one, being your personal God. Amongst millions of his devotees who must have come for the birthday, one person, that is why they say he may not notice your presence, but he will always mark your absence. And that moment, he gave me this sadbuddhi. I too responded instantly. I said, Swami, I promise, dead or alive, I will never miss your birthday. I'll be in Parthi. But now you have to come back and bless me. I can't take this. I was in tears. The ladies, the gents, the singers, everybody has started getting up, packing up, going, getting ready to catch their auto rickshaws, buses, whatever. And more than 80% crowd has left. And Swami is just one step ahead of the gate. And gate is being closed behind him by the volunteers. Suddenly he turns back. And he walks straight, brisk walk. directly in my direction, comes to me, blesses the cake, takes the dry fruit, little which I had long gum, everything, blesses the garland, the this, everything, and I take his path namaskar. He puts his hand on my head. Everything done in less than 60 seconds. He turns back, no left, no right. He goes back to his mandir. This is having personal relationship one to one, and he established it. Only little thing if I had done, that too with his grace, was I loved him from day one. He has been my first choice, second choice, and last choice. I don't play musical chairs with him. No ways. This is the beauty of this avatar. And we all can make it. Every one of us. He says, I'm ready to give. Are you ready to take? Not yet, not yet, not yet. That is why often I say, wait, wait, wait. He is waiting for our love, the intensity, the sincerity. The reason he prompted me, blessed me to record this today, I never think of recording anything without his actual pushing me for it. Nowadays, there's a trend amongst very noble, realized devotees that all this talk about Swami's coming back is just an imagination of some emotional devotees. No way that Swami is going to come back in the same form. He will work through all his instruments, and we have to wait for Prema Sai, if at all. Manchidi. Swami told me once, we apply all our scientific knowledge, little scientific knowledge, our little logics, only in matters of God. We don't ask any PhDs, greatest scientists. We don't breathe scientifically. We don't eat scientifically. We don't drink scientifically. We don't behave scientifically and logically in our day-to-day life. But when the matters of God, we immediately, our logic and science, everything comes in forefront. No, this is not logical. This is not scientific. If it is logical and scientific, then he is no God. Then God is who is beyond. He says, your science, my science begins where your science ends. And that's very same noble devotees, pure-hearted devotees, very highly elevated devotees. We have recorded experiences of Swami in Satyam Shivam Sundaram. He has appeared in two bodies, two different bodies, in his own body, in multiple houses, multiple devotees. There are so many I have mentioned in my videos repeatedly. But again, our human mind. So this was the one question I was just thinking, because these noble souls are putting this same body, same form, why Swami has to appear again? Today morning, Swami gave me the answer. He said, in this Kali age, if I appear in any other form, nobody will believe me. Because today we have seen in market so many Satya Sai Babas and so many Prema Sai Babas have appeared. We all know it. He said, that is why I have decided to appear, to come back in the same form. So there is no doubt, because this time I'm appearing from the sky. And Swami has mentioned his love book Satyam Shivam Sundaram that he'll be walking in the sky. He'll be living on a hilltop. The world will come at Puttaparthi. He did not say Prashanti Nilayam. Puttaparthi. Now Puttaparthi has become a district. The entire world come at Puttaparthi at my feet to have my darshan. You will see only the tip of orange robe from distance. Entire Puttaparthi will be surrounded by army. These are recorded statements of Satya Sai Baba. Satya Sai speaks volumes, Satyam Shivam Sundaram, Dr. John Islam, everywhere mentioned. Can we doubt his statements? In one breath we say God never forgets his word, and next breath we say how can he be there? Who are we to question him? What qualifications, what eligibility do we have, any one of us, to tell him to do this way or that way, not to do this, he cannot do like this? Who can? And we all remember in 2007, he made the entire Puttaparthi go to the airport. He says, you will have Vishwarupa Darshana. Cosmic vision you all will have. And the entire village, Puttaparthi, not a single soul was there in their houses. In bullock carts, in cars, in walking. Everyone. That was an indication. He did not give that cosmic vision on that day, but it was an indication that this is going to happen. And this will happen. And it is also recorded, he said, many will doubt me. Those who doubt me will have to break their heads on the rocks of Puttaparthi. And their blood stains will be seen. His words, recorded in Satya Sai speaks. And reading this, all these statements, I prayed, I cried. I said, Swami, if I am out, he said, only a few people will be with me, who will be living with me. Rest will have to satisfy themselves with darshan of the tip of my robe. And I love him personally so much, I can't live this Swami, unthinkable for me. It was 1978, I was crying in darshan. And he came and he called me for interview with my wife. He did not call anybody else. क्यों रोता है, क्या मांगता है, what do you want, why are you crying? I said, Swami, whatever may happen, I don't want to count on this karma theory and all that. I should be with you in this Satya Sai and Prema Sai. He hugged me and blessed me. Yes, yes, yes. And he has promised I'll be living with him. Many of us, I'm not any exclusive person, many of us true devotees, only those who believe me, they will be with me. Rest will have to take my darshan from distance. And he is going to do it in our lifetime. Be sure. Because he has shown me, I have no other agenda or business to talk like this. He has actually shown me where he is. He is giving darshan in Himalayas to Rishi Munis, yogis, which again he had declared to many devotees. And probably in some Satya Sai speaks. There's many yogis waiting for my darshan. One great yogi, Dilip brother, narrated this in Kodaikanal, who was living with Swami those days. It is recorded again by the Dilip brother, Swami's student. The great yogi who had the greatest power of Brahmastra. He came to test Swami. Swami's 65th birthday, I believe. And he told this boy, We have been doing tapas for centuries for darshan of this God. He is spending his this time with him. At the same time, he is doing what he needs to do. We can't fathom his glory, his majesty, his working. We have no qualification. We are not qualified. None of us. We may have lived with him in proximity for centuries, for years. That is not the criteria of being qualified to know his mind. Narada could not know. Who are we? None of us. We have to believe in his words, his promises. He will fulfill each and every word. He will. He has recorded his statements. I will light the lamp of love in each and every human heart and raise the human mind to the next level of consciousness. Our consciousness will be raised to the next level of awareness. Awareness is his light. And he will bring peace, dharma, truth to reign. That is what he calls governance of God. He will begin with India, Bharat, because he is Bharat Bhagya Vidhata. Jai Sai Ram.